I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land. This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era and the final hours of my life.
Hey folks, this is Froman here with a new Let's Play of The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. I just love that intro, it gets me every time. Patrick Stewart does a really great job voicing the Emperor Uriel. But anyway, a few things before we begin. I'll try not to ramble too much, but I am a bit of a rambler, I must admit, so I apologize in advance. This is, as you can obviously tell, a modded Let's Play. Between the face mod, my character doesn't look like a potato, and the Skyrimified interface. Skyrimified is a word, I checked. Not really. But I have several mods, 50 plus if I had to wager a guess. They will all be in the description, of course. And hopefully this will make the game a much more enjoyable experience. Now, as for what this Let's Play, excuse me, I'm getting ahead of myself. What this Let's Play will pertain to is going to be a not heavily, but a roleplay Let's Play. And allow me to elaborate. I got most of my inspiration from some of the more well-known Let's Players like Sorcerer Dave and Variax and Gopher. If those names ring a bell and you enjoy those people, you're gonna love me. At least I hope. I hope that I can live up to the incredible amount of quality that those guys and others, of course, have created over the last several years. So what do I mean by role-playing? In case you have no idea what I'm talking about, what do I mean by role-playing? This is going to be very much not a power play, min-maxing kind of Let's Play, and more of a I'm telling a story. I want it to be kind of... This is my character. This isn't my character. My character's going to be a little bit different than this. But this is my character that I'm going to create. This is going to be his story, and I will be playing a male. Excuse me. And I'm going to try and tell the story as if I were playing my character. Well, I am playing my character, but I'm going to make decisions and do things based on what my character would do. And I realize this isn't for everyone, and if you aren't into that kind of thing, then I understand. But if you are, I do hope that you will hang around, give this Let's Play a chance. This is my first Let's Play, and I do hope you enjoy what I'm about to... the story that I'm about to tell. A little bit about myself. My name is Froman. My name is not actually Froman, but we're going to say it is. That's the name I'm going to go by on YouTube. And I am a huge Elder Scrolls fan, a huge RPG fan. I've been watching Let's Plays since about 2012. I started with Squeeze Oblivion Let's Play, and it is another source of inspiration for this one. Squee did a very, very good Thief Let's Play that I, not of the game Thief, but of the game Oblivion as a thief. And it was really something special, and it really developed a love for Let's Plays that has lasted all these years. God, it's been 6 years already. I'm getting old, man. I'm 22 years old, which isn't too bad, but it seems like yesterday I was 16. But anyway, voice crack. Anyway, let's get started, shall we? So I've given this a little bit of thought, who my character's going to be. And I'm still getting used to this interface. I just found this mod. It's called Northern UI, and it is a brilliant mod. That completely revitalizes Oblivion's interface. Now, if you've been modding Oblivion at all, you've probably been using Darnified UI over the last 1,000 years or however long Oblivion's been out. It's been more like 12, but whatever. You've probably been using Darnified UI that whole time, and I have too. It's a great mod that makes the interface way better. However, this mod just came out, and I'm really giving it a shot. It is fantastic. I can't say enough about this mod. I barely used it, but it is just really, really good. But enough rambling. Let's actually get into the character creation. So, my character is a Dunmer. I'm going to be playing a Dunmer. And I'm not particularly good at backstories. I never have been. It's never really been a thing that I've been very good at. And honestly, the default Oblivion character of Qarl Dunmer is fairly good, if you ask me. I might change the hair up a little bit, but otherwise, I'm fairly satisfied with this face. So, who is my character? That is a good question. And at this point, I don't have a whole lot. I haven't really given this a ton of thought. I've given a little bit. I think that, honestly, that hair is fine. Kind of liking the gray hair, but I don't know. Let's see what else we have at our disposal. Blue-black looks pretty good. We'll keep the gray. Okay. The length. Yeah, it's actually not bad. We'll keep that. We'll keep it all the way out. Doesn't like to cut his hair, this guy. I think the eyes are fine. See if we can do anything with this. Could give him some more paint. Not a huge fan of that, so we'll just go without it for now. I think that's fine. Yeah, it's a little bit too dark. I think that's a nice shade of green right there. Just good enough for him to be easily identifiable as a dark elf. Now, my character's name is Arcan. A-R-C-A-N. I can't type. And a little bit about my character. My character is a bit of a jack of all trades, really. He's never really been able to hold down a job. He's never really been able to make much of a living. He grew up pretty poor, and he's lived pretty poor. He's never really had much of anything in his life. And thus, one of his primary motivators is going to be wealth. He's going to be actively seeking ways to find more wealth. He's not so concerned with power. And before I go on, I know this sounds like he's a bad guy. He's not necessarily a bad guy. He has a good heart. But at the moment, he's really in it for himself. And I know that sounds contradictory. And I would call him like maybe a chaotic neutral if I had to revert to the old Dungeons and Dragons days. Now that we really have alignments in Oblivion. But I always like to give my character an alignment. I would call him kind of a chaotic neutral. He's really in it for himself. He doesn't hate other people. He doesn't actively want to harm others. He's definitely not evil, but he's just kind of in it for himself. So there's that. Now, Arkin is a bit of a mischievous character. He's always finding himself in trouble, which obviously you can probably tell because he's in prison right now. And he's really just basically been a mercenary, on occasion an assassin, though that didn't end well. That's how he got here. He's been just about any job you can imagine he's probably taken at some point. He's never really been able to hold a job. But he has a good sense of humor. He's very, he's selfish. He's definitely selfish. But he is just really, at this point, all he wants is to escape this cell. And boy, has he tried and failed, which has made his sentence several years longer than it was when he first got here. But that's really about the extent of it. I don't have a good backstory because I'm not good at making backstories. I never have been. I always try, and they always end up being terrible, and I end up just giving up on the character. So I think I'm just going to focus more on the character itself rather than his backstory. A lot of Let's Players, and I'm not saying this is a bad thing because it certainly isn't. I love a good backstory, but a lot of Let's Players will give you like a 10-minute long backstory, which is, once again, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. But that's not something I'm going to be able to do. Did I mention at the beginning that I like to ramble? Because I am sure doing that right now. But anyway, let's go ahead and begin. Are you sure you want to be a dark elf? I am sure. So as you can tell, oh, that scared me just a little bit. You can move around with WASD. Thank you. I had no idea. But as you can tell, the interface is completely revamped. And I think it looks pretty good. I really do. Also, we have this little guy here. And this is from Mascar's Oblivion overhaul. And there is this little Easter egg. This is a beetle. And if we click on him, it says George. There's a 25% chance that the beetle's name will either be John, Paul, Ringo, or George. Get it? John, Paul, Ringo, George, Beatles. Anyway.
Hey there.
Yeah.
You.
Oh, hi.
Kinsman. I haven't seen another Dunmer in here, and I don't know how long. Where you from, huh? Vardenfell? You got a wife back home? Tell you what, I'm getting out of here in a couple of weeks. When I get back to Morrowind, I'll look her up. She must be so lonely. Don't you worry, eh? I'll take care of her long after you're dead. Oh, that's right. You're going to die in here.
You're all talk,
you hear
Balin.
that? The guards are
You're
coming.
all
for
talk.
You.
Boris, lock that door behind us.
Yes, sir.
My sons, they're dead, aren't they?
We don't know that, sire. The messenger only said they were attacked.
No, they're dead. I know it.
My job right now is to get you to safety.
I know this place. The prison?
Yes, Your Majesty. Beneath the Legion compound. We're headed for a secret passage known only to the Blades. No one can follow us through here. What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
Yeah, I believe you.
You, prisoner, stand aside.
Yeah,
Over by
give
the
me a
window.
second.
Stay out of the way and you won't get hurt.
Mind killing that beetle?
pursuit, sir. Stay put,
Good.
prisoner.
Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
Fair enough. He is kind of cute.
You. I've seen you. Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength.
What's going on?
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
What the hell are you?
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler.
That only raises more questions.
You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
Why am I in jail? Stupid question.
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet.
Maybe Arkin has amnesia.
As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
Well, what should I do?
You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Fair enough.
Please, sire, we must keep moving. Better not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
Looks like
This
this is your
doesn't
lucky
concern
day.
you, prisoner.
Stay out of our way.
Well, George, it's been nice being your roommate. Well, cellmate, anyway. Guess I'll see you around, little guy. I'm going free. What do you think about that, Valen? Valen? Oh, there he is. He's so stunned, he can't even say anything. Anyway, take this torch. Also, one mod, I'm assuming it's the UI mod, actually has a sprint button, which is really nice. Oh, who's that? Oh, it's just a young shark beetle. I was kind of hoping that would be John or Paul, but no, it's just a beetle. Just a normal beetle. So as you can see, the entire UI is completely revamped, which is just really brilliant. Everything is revamped. And it obviously looks more like Skyrim's UI, which I am a fan of. But anyway, we're going to equip our torch. And yeah, this mod just came out. And not, I mean, it's been out for like a week or two, but relatively recently. Okay. Guess I'll just stand here then.
The captain's down.
Well, that was cinematic.
Are you all right, sire? Keep quiet and stay out of the way.
Yeah. Assassin. Mythic Dawn hood. How do I know it's a Mythic Dawn hood? How do I know who the Mythic Dawn are? Who knows? Assassin bandages. We'll take. Get a torch. Why not? You guys mind if I loot this chick's body? Why not? They don't seem to mind too much. What? What is it?
Here you must find your own path.
Okay.
But we will cross paths again before the end. I'm sure of it.
Okay.
How could they be waiting for us here?
Don't know, but it's too late to go back now. Don't worry, sire. We will get you out of here.
They won't be the first to underestimate the Blades. I'll take point. Let's move.
You stay here, prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
But why can't I follow you? I mean, actually, from a security standpoint, that's probably a good idea. But still. Okay. My character, if you probably haven't guessed already, is going to be a magic-oriented character, yes, but also a combat-oriented character. Slightly less so than the magic, but my goal is to play a spell sword, or a battle mage, or whatever. I really don't know the difference. I'm pretty sure spell swords use light armor, whereas battle mages use heavy. I haven't decided. Probably heavy armor, actually. But anyway. Let's use the steel short sword, since it has a nice little retexture there. Okay, you have a disease. That was easy. Anyone else? Rat meat. You know what? Sure. Probably shouldn't have done... Oh, God. There's another one somewhere. Ah, there you are. That was easy. Yeah, let's not touch the diseased rat. With Mascar's overhaul, the little pestilence aura means the creature is diseased, which means basically you don't want to touch them. Common sense, I know, but yeah, you don't want to touch them at all. Prefer shield? Why not? Take those lockpicks. My character does know how to lockpick. Not terribly well, mind you, but he does know how. Ow! Balls! That was a little bit terrifying. Completely did not notice that little trap there. Yeah, did not notice the trap at all. With Mascar's overhaul, the traps actually appear in the container, which is interesting. Very interesting. Let's go ahead and heal myself. I don't actually start with spells. I start with scrolls, but not with spells, which is interesting. I will get spells very soon, but for now, I have none. Goblin Shaman, Iron Key, thank you very much. Okay, open with Iron Key. Very good. Also, this mod comes with new loading screens, as you can tell, and it is very dark, which I like. I gotta admit, there's a rat somewhere. Hello. That was actually very well timed. Gotta say, I can't see a damn thing. I'm actually I have OBS pulled up on my second monitor, and it is way brighter. I have the contrast setting differently on my gaming monitor, so it's actually a lot darker for me than it will be for you guys, I think. I'm on a quick save here. Okay. That does not sound friendly. Oh, what do we have here? Could it be the dreaded zombie? It could be. God, that is horrifying. Oh my god. Yeah, I have a mod that makes the already horrifying zombies look even worse. I just... Ugh. No, I don't want to touch it. Don't want to touch it. God. I can imagine playing this game when you're like 10 when it came out and seeing those things. That would be a painful experience. You know what? I don't want to touch this rat, so I'm going to use my flare scroll and completely and utterly miss. Well, that went well. We'll pretend I hit it with the scroll and that it wasn't wasted. I don't think the effect carries over when they die, so I think it is safe to touch them without getting a disease. But if you get hit by a diseased creature, you have a chance of being infected with whatever disease it is carrying. Nice. Anyway, oh my god, so many rats. I was going to use Oblivion XP, which is a mod that makes the level up system a lot more like Fallout, where you basically get XP from killing things, completing quests, and things like that. And then when you level up, you get to allocate a certain amount of skill points, which is very nice. But it's a little bit overpowered because you level up very quickly. So I am using the vanilla leveling system, which I will admit is not great, but it is a little bit less powerful than, a little bit less, what's the word I'm looking for? It makes the game a little bit slower. You level up a little bit slower than you would with Oblivion XP. Oblivion XP would be like, you would open a book and get like 200 experience points, which was a lot because it took about, I don't know, 4,000 to level up to level 2. And that's scaled, obviously, so it would take more and more and more each level. But you could get lots of experience points very quickly and very easily, which made leveling up relatively simple. Don't get me wrong, it's a great mod. I'm not bashing the mod at all, but it is a little bit too quick for my taste. You can actually configure the rate at which you gather experience, but I never really got into that. As you probably notice, I'm not let's playing in character, if that makes sense. Like, I'm talking to you guys as if, I'm talking to you guys as myself. I'm not talking to you guys as the character. There are a lot of Let's Plays that do this, and I really admire people that can do that kind of thing. That was actually... that rat really jumped up, didn't he? I really admire people that can roleplay in character. But I personally can't do that. It's just not something I have the ability to do because I'm just not that talented. But if you can actually do that, you know, props to you. Props to you, and my pop skills leveled up about 3 times. Excuse me while I take a sip of my coffee. Do I have a disease? I am, my intelligence and willpower and endurance has gone down. It's probably from the needs mod. Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm just hungry is all. And thirsty probably, and tired. But I'll be alright. So what are we doing right now? I probably should focus on the actual game. Once again, this is my first Let's Play. I'm not all that good at it, so I do apologize for any rambling and tangents and those kind of things. Ooh, shiny thing. Push of healing. Nice. Well, what is my character doing currently? He is obviously escaping the prison, which he is super stoked about. He's been wanting to escape the prison for about, I don't know, 15 years now. And he's finally getting his chance. Though he feels like he's getting wrapped up in something that is way over his head. Anyway, let's move on. To the natural caverns. So... what do we have? It is still very dark. I'm looking over at my second monitor. It's not too bad, but it is still quite dark. But take what you guys are looking at and amplify it by about 5, and then you have the dark. Like, in front of me, beyond my sword and my torch, I can't see anything. It's absolutely pitch black. You guys can see a little bit better, but I can barely see. So the torch is going to be absolutely essential. And I can't remember what mod. I think it's Mascars that makes the... yeah, there we go. Slightly hungry, slightly thirsty, slightly tired. I believe it is Mascars that... oh, that's nice. The sneak crosshair is even Skyrimified. Once again, not a word, but we're going to go with it. I see the goblin barely, like I see a little silhouette, kind of. So I guess if it fills up, I get caught. I can't really tell. Sneak skills increase. Let's test that theory. Can't even tell where he is. My sneak skill increased again. Let's test that theory, shall we? Yeah, if it fills up, they found you. Nice job blocking my sword with your arms. Variax always talked about how he hated that. How enemies can block with their fists. Let's see, I need another torch. Torch. There we go. So I think my character is very excited at the moment. He's probably giddy. Absolutely giddy. And that's not a word I use very often because it's a very awkward word. But he is absolutely giddy at the moment. Yeah, activate your own trap there, buddy. Actually, I'll do it for you. I've never actually done that before. And I played Oblivion for 578 hours. Oh, I need a life. Machete? A machete. That is new. I've never seen a machete in Oblivion before, and I have to have one. Oh my god. That is interesting. How much damage does it do? Absolute terrible damage. We're gonna use short sword. As much as I enjoy the prospect of having a machete and killing people with it, I think I will just stick to my short sword, which does twice as much damage. Anyway, a quick save here. Let's see. Dead rats. So this is strange. I have a mod. Oh, let me just kill these guys real fast. Oh, you survived. How'd you? Is that a frying pan? That is a frying pan that you're hitting me with. Well, it's a skillet, but reinforced pan. That is definitely new. So I have a mod. I've been playing Oblivion for... I played it fairly recently. Did a very short-lived playthrough because I start things and don't end them, which will probably be like this Let's Play, which I will probably never finish. But I have this mod that all over the place, in all kinds of caves and dungeons and places, there's always this trap door to unknown location. I have no idea what mod it is. I really don't know. But it always takes you to this like random empty cave. And I have no idea where or what mod this is and or why it's even doing this. But yeah, there you go. I'm not gonna go down there because I'm kind of afraid of what I'll find. But anyway, that is that. Femur Club. Wow, that's interesting. What do we have here? Chest, very easy. Lockpick, some potions. Overall, I'd say that was worth it. I'm gonna sip my coffee because it is late. I'm trying to stay awake. I've had about 10 cups of coffee today, so I'm doing pretty good. But, you know, never hurts to have extra. I'm trying to edit those out. It only took like 2 seconds, but I'm trying to be professional, as it were. Quick save. Oh, hi. And oh, another skillet slash frying pan slash, you know, yeah. Okay, we got two. We got two. Let's use flare. You. Didn't mean to do that. Oh, where'd you go, dude? And you are dead. Another machete. Difficulty do I have it on? It's on normal, which is usually what you want to play on in this game. When I used to play with like FCOM and Oblivion Overhaul, Sura's Oblivion Overhaul, you would actually have to lower it to like here-ish because the game would be so difficult. And with Maskars, it's certainly not easy. But, oh, also this mod actually has its own little user interface, or modification menu, where you can change a lot of things. There's actually, it comes with a clock in the top right corner, which is a little bit much. It's actually very nice, but it is a little bit too much. One thing I would love is if someone would make an immersive hood mod. Cough, cough, gopher, cough, cough. If someone would make an immersive hood for this mod, to where I could like turn off all the elements of the hood with a button, like you can in Skyrim and Fallout. So if that would happen, I would be very happy. But honestly, this mod is just superb. I love it. It's very good, and I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, as it were. Oh, that didn't feel good. Let me use my flare. I keep healing. I'm getting murdered. Oh, don't go down there. Oh, fine. Iron Bearded War Axe. Oh, I forgot to do something. There is I think it's enhanced economy. There's a chance that the weapons and armor of your enemies gets broken. Which is stupid. Not really stupid. I shouldn't say that. It makes sense, but it's also very annoying. It's certainly not stupid. I shouldn't say stupid. I shouldn't insult the work that mod authors have put in, which is a lot of work. I shouldn't insult that. I shouldn't insult the decisions of these mod authors, but I am glad that he included the option to turn that off. It's a very good thing to do when you're making a mod, to turn off the options that other people might not like. I just forgot to turn it off, so I'll have to go to the any file. It's just simply changing a 1 to a 0. That's all you have to do. Very simple. And the people that like that can keep it. The people that don't like it can turn it off. And generally speaking, it's a win-win for everyone. And that's why I love modding. It's so modular. Anyway, let's head back in here and reunite with the blades. Here's another beetle.
We should find a defensible spot and protect the Emperor until help arrives.
Help? What makes you think help?
I was infected.
For those bastards. We need to get the Emperor out of here.
Here they come again!
Oh, crap. I can help this time. I have a sword. I'm coming! Aha!
Damn it! It's that prisoner again! Kill him! He might be working with the assassin.
I just killed an assassin, you idiot.
No, he is not one of them. He can help us. He must help us.
As you wish,
Thanks,
sire.
Patrick Stewart. You're a real bro.
They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen.
Really?
How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
I don't know. I don't really think about it.
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder, which sign marked your birth?
Good question, Patrick. I think there's a few obvious choices. The mage is one, the warrior is the other, since I'm trying to do both. So let's look at these. Let's go one by one. The warrior grants you 10 points of strength and endurance, which is super useful. That's actually a very good little bonus. Mage gets you 50 points of magicka, which is awesome. No downsides. However, with the apprentice, you can get 100 points of magicka, but you get 100% weakness to magic. There's also the Atronach, which is pretty amazing, and also pretty terrible, because you get 150 points, but you also don't regenerate magicka, ever. You have to use Welkin stones and magic potions and things like that. Sorcerer Dave, in his brilliant Let's Play as Idris the Wizard, was an Atronach, and it actually made the Let's Play very interesting, because he had to rely on Welkin stones and magic potions. I think there's the ritual, which is what Variax used. It's very appropriate for like a paladin-y character, which I'm not going to be. So I think, you know what, I'm just going to go with the mage. Just get a straight up 50-point bonus. There's no real downside. And I could roll like a D12 or a D10 or however. I don't know how many of these there are. I'm not really going to count. But I could just roll a die, but we'll just go with it. The mage.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
What about me?
Your stars are not mine. Today the mage shall light your way on the paths of glory.
Aren't you afraid to die?
No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour.
Love that quote.
In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall.
Can you see my fate? Stupid question, but we'll go, because I have no other options.
My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness.
I think you have the wrong guy.
With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
Well, that's unfortunate, because I don't think I'm the hero you think I am. But, my guy doesn't realize just how heroic he can be. He has a lot of untapped potential, which is going to be tapped very, very soon, as anyone who knows anything about the main quest knows very well. Where are we going?
I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
Okay. Where's the beetle? I hear the beetle. Oh, I never actually come back here. I don't really have any reason to, but yeah.
You may as well make yourself useful. Carry that torch and stick close.
Bye.
Stick close and let us do our job.
Yeah,
we'll be
we'll
all
do.
right.
Weak potion of healing we'll take. I do love this game. This was my first Elder Scrolls game. I played it. I jumped on the Skyrim bandwagon about a month before the game came out, and I couldn't wait any longer, so I had to. I downloaded Oblivion on my potato PC. Focus a moment. Just hit the wall. That's good. They actually heal each other. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I downloaded Oblivion on my little potato PC that could run at about 10 FPS, but it didn't matter because I was so impressed. I'd never played an open world RPG before, and I was just so impressed with the freedom that the game offered, and I couldn't care less about the frame rate because it was just so amazing. Really blew me away, and then I got Skyrim, and I do love Skyrim. I've actually put more hours in Skyrim than... I think I put 850 into Skyrim, I think, which is a little bit sad, but... Oh, I am missing horribly. He's looking at me like, dude, you really are. Oh, no! It crashed. Alright, folks, we are back. That was definitely a game crash. I do apologize. That is not a good sign for things to come, because if the game is crashing at this point, it's probably going to crash a whole lot more later. Oblivion is not exactly known for being a stable game, especially modded. It is not designed for modern hardware. Not exactly. By not exactly, I mean not at all.
Protect the Emperor!
My graphics card was not even imaginable.
The end.
Oblivion was designed in 2006. So, and that's not me boasting, I have a 970, which is pretty much average nowadays. Most people have like 1070s and 1080s nowadays. So I'm pretty average. But, yeah. Hopefully, that was just a freak crash, and it will never happen again. That's not even close to the case. I happen to know, based on experience, that this game is going to crash a whole lot.
Hold up. I don't like this. Let me take a look.
I am currently using every stability tool known to man. Everything from Ian Boost to Bethany to the 4GB patch. I'm using it all, and it's just not going to help that much.
Looks clear. Come on.
Anyway, I'm getting distracted. It's a very important moment. I need to focus.
The gate is barred from the other side. A trap!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go.
Well, that doesn't bode well. The gate is barred from the other side. There's no way to open it from here.
It's a dead end. What's your call, sir?
I don't know. I don't see any good options here. They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard for the Emperor!
Isn't that your
For the
job?
Emperor!
Go down easy.
Blade? Okay.
Oblivion!
I can go no further. My guards are strong and true, that even the might of the blades cannot stand against the power that rises to destroy us. The Prince of Destruction awakes, born anew in blood and fire. These cutthroats are but his mortal pawns. Take my amulet, give it to Joffrey. I have a secret son, and Joffrey alone knows where to find him. Find the last of my blood, and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Your amulet. Then this is goodbye, then. What amulet? I don't know, the giant ruby around his neck? Well, it's not there right now, but, you know. Then this is goodbye?
This is where my journey ends. For you, though, the road is long and dangerous. Now, give me your hand.
Guess I'll take it from here, then. Oh, we're all gonna die.
Then go. Take with you my blessings and the hope of the Empire.
Okay. Oh!
Do your...
That's not good.
Stranger, you chose a bad day to take up with the calls of the Septums. You thought your secrets could be hidden from the Lord of Destruction? You thought the last Septim heir was safe from us? With this blade, I have severed the Septim line forever.
So this is obviously new. I have a, not new, but I have a mod called Oblivion Uncut, which restores a lot of cut content to the game. And as it turns out, the assassin that kills the Emperor originally talked to you. But they cut it for whatever reason. You'll pay for this with your blood.
You may slay me, but we have already won. The proof of your defeat lies there bleeding on the floor.
Why are you doing this? I say with an exclamation point and a question mark.
The age of the Septims is over, fool. A new age is dawning. When my lord walks the earth, you shall know that our victory is complete. The Amulet of Kings will be mine.
No!
I love that Darth Vader know they're... Okay, this guy's pretty tough. No, he isn't. Okay. Oh, that is... Never mind. It said empty and he wasn't empty, which is strange. Sorry, dude. I tried. Actually, I didn't try at all.
We failed. I failed. The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
Funny story about that. He, gave it to me. I swear I didn't steal it.
Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every
Actually believed
septim.
me.
They see
Which
more
is the
than less in
truth,
that.
but it doesn't sound like the truth.
The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why?
Well, he said take it to Joffrey.
Joffrey? He said that? Why?
Another funny story. There's another heir.
Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Qarl.
How do I get there?
First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers.
Sewers?
There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced knight. Am I right?
You know, you're not actually too far off. No, you're not. That's actually interesting that he picked the knight. We're not going to be a knight, though. We're going to be a magic-focused warrior. So I think strength and intelligence. Well, the question is my character particularly intelligent? I don't think he is. I think he is very... You know, he's about as he's about as sharp as a blunt object. We'll put it that way. But he is very strong. So I realize you're all screaming at me right now, saying, "Why don't you pick intelligence? It's a good trait for mages," and you're right. But I'm role-playing. He's a bit of a what is the word I'm looking for? He's a bit stupid, really. He's not particularly intelligent, but he's very strong. And he's a bit of a brute, is the word I'm looking for. But he knows how to use magic. He's a magical brute, as it were. So what are our skills? I think heavy armor is obvious. Destruction is obvious. Do I want blade or blunt? I never use blunt. Take that as you will. I always use blades if I use weapons. I don't know. Let's use blunt. Why not? I think conjuration. Conjuration is a lot of fun. Illusion is always fun. How many more do I have? I have 2 more. Restoration is pretty essential. And... one alchemy. I do want alchemy. But I also want alteration. Let's go to alteration. I never use alteration. And with my Supreme Magicka mod, alteration includes the beautiful levitation spell from Morrowind. One of the best parts of Morrowind, let's all be honest. And my name is... I don't know. I guess Battle Mage. I'm not very creative. So this is the Battle Mage. This is the other Battle Mage. But I don't want that one. Honestly, they're probably about the same. But we're going to go with this. Battle Mage. Yes.
Really? I would never have guessed. Still, I don't think you'll have any trouble with rats and goblins.
After the sewers, then where do I go?
You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne Priory immediately. Got it?
Gee, that's great. I'll just go straight to this place that I've never heard of and have no idea where it is. Yeah, sure, fine. I guess I'll just use the magical compass arrow, and it'll take me right there. I understand.
Good. The Emperor's trust was well placed.
What about you? What are you gonna do?
I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body, and make sure no one follows you. You'd better get moving. May Talos guide you. By the way, thanks for recovering Captain Renault's sword.
What?
I'll see that it is given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades.
I was hoping on selling that, but I guess it's yours now because you're the big man with the sword and the armor and the that could kill me with one hit. So I think I'll just let you keep it. Yeah, folks, that is that. This is the first episode of Let's Play Oblivion with me, Abe Froman. I do thank you all very much. If you made it this far, you're a real trooper. You are a real champion, and I thank you dearly. I'm pretty sure there's some audio issues with this video. This is my first time recording in a long time, so the audio isn't going to be perfect. I'm pretty sure the game volume is too loud, so hopefully on the next episode I can kind of work out those kinks. But for now, I think everything's alright. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. My name is Abe Froman. I'm signing off now. And hopefully you will join me for next episode of this Let's Play as we continue Arkan's adventures. But that is all for now.